So it'll be the West Tigers to kick off. Evening, Gus.
Peter, how you doing?
Doing very well.
I just need to correct our colleague Andrew Johns there, who called that the beach over there. That's the Wollongong Ocean.
Wollongong Ocean.
We know it from Channel 9, the Wollongong Ocean, christened by Paul the Fat Man Vorton many, many years ago. Have you ever surfed out there?
Yeah, yes. One of the locals told me, don't worry about the sharks here, they're vegetarian.
All right, we're ready for Friday night football. Let's have some fun as the regular competition gets back underway following a week of Origin. And it's Molo with first touch, tackled by Twal. Lomax with an early carry, fighting with defenders. Coruscant, one of those in the tackle. An Origin player to another. Jaden Sewer. Here's Eisenhuth. They get to the 40. Hunt. Taylor Mariner on the halfway line. Solid opening set here for the Dragons. Hunt kicking on the last. Buller underneath it, takes it. And that's a good chase as well, with Kyle Flanagan leading the way for the Dragons. Alamalo. Solomon Alamalo.
I haven't seen Solomon before, he's a big unit.
Well, hang on to that one. Alex Lobb. Matamua. Eisenhuth in the tackle for the Dragons. Twal. Relishing the opportunity to start again tonight. A good charge there too from Alex Twal. Kick from Sullivan on the last. That's Matt Fine who's playing the ball there for the Dragons. Conservative start for both teams. Lomax wearing one of the most famous numbers in world sport, jersey number 23 tonight.
Well, I think Matt Thompson, there's a bit of an offload here, was calling in Air Lomax on Wednesday night.
Ben Hunt kicking into the corner. It's not a bad one. Buller tracks back. He's got it covered, and well, they've kept him up. It'll stay in the field of play.
Yeah, 2 sets of 6 there for the Dragons, and their 3 Origin players have had a couple of touches in each set. That's what you want to do when you're backing up from the big Wednesday night game to Friday night. Get in there and get in there early, and you're back in the game. Don't let the game pass you by. Lomax, Sewer, and Ben Hunt have all been heavily involved in the opening stanza.
Well, one of the features of Wynn Stadium isn't just the Wollongong Ocean behind the hill. It's on top of the hill. We've got Freddie's windsock. So let's check in with conditions. As that kick, it might be a 40-20. In fact, I think it is before we get down to Freddie. That's a great kick.
Tell me when.
A 40-20.
Well, it's good the boy got a touch early, because especially when the conditions aren't absolutely perfect, that sort of sometimes gets you off your game a little bit, but they're into it. The conditions are actually quite mild. I was down the south coast yesterday. There was 190 mils of rain yesterday. This field is absolutely glorious. It has drained out. The water actually goes underneath the field and out to the golf course next door, which I don't think they're absolutely appreciating, the 190 mil. But outside that, a bit of dew, but a wonderful evening for rugby league.
Certainly is. And this could be a wonderful start for the West Tigers. Sullivan with the dummy. He'll get to the line. Will he? No, he's dragged down. A metre short. Coruscant. That's Matamua. We took a Manu. Stefano stopped 4 metres away from the line. Coruscant. They go to the right. Sullivan. Buller. What's he got up his sleeve? Tareen Buller gets to the line, rolls over. He's held up, he is.
Ready, tackle 4. This way, boys. That's right. Time's off.
He's dangerous, isn't he? Buller glides when he runs.
Wait.
2 tackles left. Matamua, short to Tukamanu. Last play. Coruscant. Sullivan kicks across field. It's for Lobb. There he is. The Tigers are in. And that's his first NRL try for Alex Lobb.
A beautiful kick there from the halfback, Jaden Sullivan. Landed it right on the try line. And Alex Lobb, one-on-one with Fine. Harvey Norman replay. Watch this kick. It is absolutely perfect. Puts it right on the spot. Alex Lobb opens the account.
Well, Jaden Sullivan should know where he's kicking the ball down there in Wollongong. He spent plenty of time down there with the Dragons in his junior league days, but it's a lovely kick into the corner. A constructive set of 6-2, very deliberate there from the West Tigers. Tested the Dragons right across the line, and in the end, a 5th tackle option has got them their first try. Bradley Fittler.
Well, I was talking to Happy Coruscant off air before the game, and I asked him of all these young kids, which is the one he liked. And he mentioned Alex Lobb. He said 6'5". He said he's great to kick too. He said he's a really good kid too. So a nice bit of advice from Happy Coruscant. It was a nice kick. They got the 40-20, and another nice kick. They got the 4-pointer.
Great take from Alex Lobb. He's from Wollongong. He's a West Devils junior.
West Wollongong's produced a lot of internationals. Stewart brothers, Jason Riles, I think.
Bob Fulton. And Coruscant's coming back, but not enough.
No goal. Time ball.
Conversion unsuccessful for the Tigers. The score back to 4-0.
I just have to tell you, Zach, we haven't got a clock working at the moment. 15, mate. Stay on here, boys. Just wait, Zach. Wait, mate.
22 years of age. Alex Lobb
Stay on.
scoring the first try of the night. An early 4-pointer for the West Tigers. Oh, and that's a great take as well on the half volley.
He picked one out of the sky, and he's had to pick one off his bootlaces right there.
6'5", he got down well. Alex Seyfarth, tackled by Eisenhuth. Sullivan, Galvin. Oh, they're full of confidence here, the Tigers. Alamalo, laying the ball to Olam. Galvin at first receiver. Seyfarth. Good tackle, Flanagan. Sewer in there as well. Matamua. Last play for the Tigers. Fine. Could have got awkward.
Looking sharp, the Tigers. Any ball movement.
They do this often, Andrew. They go in every game they play. They have really good passages. It's sustaining it for the 80 minutes and getting rewards. They sometimes lack a little bit of experience and class in getting across the line, but they're actually really competitive in the to and fro of the game. Against this bigger Dragons team, they are moving the ball around. Across to the left, back to the right, across to the left, back to the right.
Ben Hunt on the last. Puts it very high. Alamalo takes it comfortably. Max Fine was in that tackle. 2 Fines for the Dragons. Lob, the try scorer. Coruscant, his 40-20 that set them up. 12. Coruscant, they go down the short side. Galvin to Olam. Not Olam. Fainu. Here's Olam at dummy half. Galvin. Puts up a kick. Sloan takes it well. He'll be tackled on his own 10, and they drive him back. Well, they're up to the task in the opening 9.5 minutes, the Tigers. Tackle Coruscant and Lomax. Hunt goes in the dummy half. Inside their own 20. Sua gets it almost to the 30. Hunt. Safe for an early kick. Oh, what a tackle.
Yeah, good pressure.
Sullivan on to Bellin. Hunt had to rush his kick. Buller on the bounce. Alamalo, that's the 30. Staines. 12. Another good charge from Alex Twal to Ballin. Eisenhuth, two of those in the tackle. Little was there as well. Matamua to Galvin. Fainu. Last play. What a start for the Tigers. They could get a second here. Galvin, he's going to be wrapped up.
He's brave, Lachlan Galvin, isn't he?
Hold him up, mate.
He keeps coming to the game. He's just a kid, 18 years of age. I believe he's playing with a fractured hand and been getting painkillers in recent weeks to play. He shows a lot of courage for one so young. A lot of toughness too. But he just keeps going to the game, probing away down that left-hand side.
Sua. Sullivan, a good tackle, the help of Coruscant. To Ballin. They needed that run, the Dragons. Gets beyond the 30. Little.
Former Tiger too, wasn't he?
He was a Tiger.
He's very dangerous out of dummy half. They should know that.
Well, both teams have been perfect. That's 4 from 4 for the Dragons. And the Tigers are 5 from 5. A lot of ball in play. There's a fatigue alert. 5.5 minutes since a break. And this is the key to beating the Dragons. The Dragons are a really big team, big forward pack. He goes a young 5'8". But their biggest strength is their biggest weakness. If you can starve them of possession, they can fall in a heap.
Well, safe after Staines. He keeps it alive. Buller. Doreen Buller. What an athlete. Finds Sullivan. They're on fire early, the Tigers. Sullivan scores. What about the work of Buller in the lead-up?
Well, this is just sheer talent. Absolute sheer talent. The coaching comes in the discipline and the structure that they're showing. And then all of a sudden here comes sheer talent. Harvey Norman replay, dummy, short pass, pull out of the line, throw it back. Doreen Buller, what's this? Just bursts through into space, bursts through, shows to the inside, plays to the outside, and Sullivan knows where to be. That's just footballers playing football. They came out of structure, played ad-lib, and it was just brilliant talent that got that try.
Jaden Sullivan, late on the first try, the beautiful kick. That time, the double pump and the way he went into the line and held Cole Flanagan. Got his man away and then backed up. It was class. Freddie.
Yeah, I thought Charlie Staines could have actually tipped the ball on. He's going through a period, I feel, where the level of confidence at the moment isn't at its absolute premium, but he held his nerve, and obviously he heard Buller's voice. And you know it's a great play when he beats the tackle before the defender's even near him. Watch Buller here. He's beaten Flanagan before he's even near him. Just swoops onto it, calls the ball, he's off, he's gone. He knows he's beat him. Straight through, finds Sullivan on his right-hand hip. What a great try. He is an awesome player.
Coruscant nails the conversion.
Tony, guys. Stay on.
Jaden Sullivan, what a start to the game against his former club. A perfect start for the Tigers. Well, they have been perfect with the ball.
Yeah, as I say, they have really good periods in games. And they've certainly started this one coming off the bye in really nice touch, plenty of energy.
Seyfarth playing it.
And well done to the referee. He's staying out of the game. Once again, a shift.
They're looking sharp. Alamalo. This is only tackle 3. Oh, and there's an error.
Well, there was just a little bit of excitement there from Justin Olam. You could feel they had them on the back foot. He was keen to scoop it up and get the ball back in field.
20.
Ampol State of Origin Game 2 kicks off Wednesday, June 26 at the iconic MCG. Don't miss the chance to see Australia's greatest sporting rivalry live. Head to nrl.com/tickets to secure your seats today.
Heads down.
First
Stay on.
error of the match.
Tighter, boys, tighter.
Came after a beautiful sweeping play down the left-hand side of the field. Jareen Buller again.
Justin square.
Aren't we blessed with, well, wonderful athletes right across the park, but especially those wearing the #1 jersey.
It's just guns all the way through. The way teams play now, the fullback is as important as the halfback.
Flanagan goes short. Sully 20 metres away. 2 tackles left in this set. It's the first time they've been down this end of the field, the Dragons. Hunt. Now Sloan. That pass has gone behind Lomax. He picks it up, sizes up the situation. Lost momentum there, the Dragons. It is the last. Hunt. Kicks high. Sully leading the chase for the Dragons. Great take, lob.
Maybe don't kick in the air to lob.
Well, their usual kick target is Zach Lomax, and he was in playing the ball. They couldn't kick to him. Look at this again. Tigers willing to move the ball quickly. Oh, bad luck.
Eisenhuth did well there. Ben Hunt almost passed that one to the referee, Chris Butler.
That was bad luck. They were offering away again there.
Well, that's 2 errors in a row from the Tigers. This is where they fail. They fail to defend their errors.
DeBellin. 10 away from the line. Hunt into the line, short to Molo. He couldn't find Flanagan. Little to dummy half. Sully on the charge. As he got there, he's short. They stop him. Buller was in there. Last play. Little. Flanagan kicks. Coruscant's got it. Appy's away. He won't have the pace, but he's got the guile to get away from a few defenders. Take a bow, Appy Coruscant.
Yeah, good defence there from the Tigers. You could see the size difference there between the Dragons and their smaller opponents. Lachlan Galvin off on a gallop. Tigers need to keep the Dragons well away from their own end of the field, because you can just see the sheer size there and really knock the front door down.
Alamalo. Flung the ball to Coruscant.
There's 3 errors in a row. Just watching their attack in good ball, the Dragons. They're coming to their left. They're hitting their big men at the young halfback, Jaden Sullivan. He's made 3 or 4 really important tackles. This was a really poor finish. Once again, on the right side, you've got the best jumper in the competition in Zach Lomax. You don't want to complicate your kicking game. Just put it straight up to him. There's tries in Zach Lomax. Here's the error.
Scrum feed for the Dragons. There is sort of Zach Lomax. Fine playing it. That's Max Fine. Now Molo. Little to Eisenhuth. The Dragons go into West Tigers territory. Flanagan to Hunt. Short ball. It was thrilled to be forwards.
Yeah, call this stampeding your ball player. Fatala Mariner gets there way too early. He gets in Ben Hunt's way. Ben Hunt had a little bit more thinking time there, and he looked up and his back rower had overrun him. And it just drew the pass. He's way too early. Ben Hunt had some more work to do there. It's a playmaker's pet hate, Andrew, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Whatever gap you think you're going to run into, it's the next gap. Give the ball player room to gap hop and get across defenders.
Sullivan.
He's having a game.
Safer to Coruscant. Now Galvin, Buller, Olam. And Olam's wrapped up. Oh, boy. Oh, Flanagan's opened up. 12. Matamua to Sullivan. Now Seyfarth. Tackled by Eisenhuth and DeBellin. Last play here for the Tigers. They're only a few metres away from the line. Coruscant. Matamua. Galvin. And that kick. Hunt goes straight away to Sloan, who ran into Justin Olam.
Big tackle. Big tackle, that one. He was off Sloan.
Freddie?
You could tell he played Origin the other night. Happy Coruscant picked one up off the ground and bolted 40 metres. Benny Hunt picked one off the ground, passed it straight to Sloan. He said, no, not my go tonight.
I think Tyrell Sloan's hamstrings are a bit longer than Ben Hunt's. He's from the same mould as myself, the sausage dog body. Long back, short legs. If he gets the ball here, he doesn't want the pig's trotters to, he just gives it to the flyer. Yours. It's Cole Flanagan. Picked up the head clash. There's a cut to the side of his cheek. Might need a bit of the Norman Gunston stuff to stop the bleeding.
Is it a blast from the past? Opportunity for the Dragons to register their first points. Here's Flanagan going short to Eisenhuth. Tackled by Seyfarth and Twal. Coruscant down below.
It's back red zone. The Tigers, 8 play the balls.
Lomax will get onto that loose ball. He's lost momentum again, but there's still 2 tackles left in the set. Hunt flicks it out the back for Taylor Mariner. But Taylor Mariner fighting with Galvin, who hung on. Tukamanu, who came in to help. Little, Hunt, last tackle, kicks, Sloan, bats it to Cole Flanagan, who'll get there. Dragons on the board.
Now the Tigers really didn't compete for this. You see them through their strewn around the dead ball or the try line there. They just allowed the Dragons to get first touch here, and it falls back in the lap of Flanagan, who scores. Harvey Norman replay. Nice kick from Ben Hunt. He went long to lob last time. This time he brings it up short to land it on the smallest player in the West Tigers, Sullivan. Sullivan doesn't even make a leap for the ball. Up goes Sloan, gets a touch back, and Flanagan from close range just burrows his way in for the try.
Is there a worry about Sloan pushing a player off the ball? There's a Yui fan cam there. He had eyes for the ball the whole time. It's Kyle Flanagan gets over for the Dragons first. We've got try confirmed here. But once again, don't complicate your kicking game. Don't get bored with it. Just keep landing it, either on the small man where the half is or to the winger. Preferably to Zach Lomax.
Well, that was great experience there because he adjusted. Last time he went long to lob, and lob made it look easy. This time he went shorter. Lands it right on top of the shortest man, Bud Sullivan. Sloan gets through for the tap back, and they pick up the try. Those fifth tackle kicks, you've got to be able to defend those.
Home side on the board. Tyrell Sloan doing a lot of talking in that huddle. Zach Lomax looking to make it a 4-point ball game with just under 16 minutes left in the first half. Friday night football from Wynn Stadium in Wollongong. Lomax converts. Beautiful shot from the drone. 10-6. Tigers in front. Dragons trailed Penrith last week 10 points to 0 and went on to win.
Well, it was 10-0 at half time. They did all their scoring in the second half. Bradley Fittler, can you just let us know the breeze strength here tonight?
It's quite mild. It says it's a southwesterly on the bureau, but if you look at the sock, it's going the opposite way. It's coming in like a sou'easter. But no, it's actually quite mild. It's quite an enjoyable evening, actually. I was anticipating the worst.
6 to go there. Won't square at marker.
Sloan. Full set of 6 here for the Dragons. Laurie on the field. Blake Laurie with his first touch. Sewer. Good tackle. Sullivan down low.
And once again, they're getting traffic at Sullivan. He's already made 10 tackles.
Now Hunt.
Change over.
Knock on.
Lockie, where you are, mate, on the numbers.
It'll be a play the ball here for the West Tigers. This Monday, our Aussie swimmers stake their claim for a spot in the Australian Olympic team in Paris. Don't miss all the action this Monday from Brisbane Aquatic Centre at Chandler. Get your tickets to the Australian swimming trials at swimming.org.au or catch it exclusive live and free on 9 and 9 now. There's a celebrity race too on Wednesday. Neither of you two got asked to go.
Where's that? The swing now.
Sam Friday, JT, Carl Stefanovic, he's in there. A few past Olympians.
If Carl's hair doesn't fall off. I know he's watching. Carlos. Maybe put a swimming cap on, Carl. Sione
Fayunu with his first touch. Sullivan with a kick. Buller's coming out after it. The two fullbacks collide, and Flanagan's got it for the Dragons.
Yeah, nice work, Cole Flanagan. And from his left edge, got behind the ball just in case.
Matt Fune playing it. There's a charge. What a run from Sully. Breaks free. Good luck, Jareen Buller. Gets a pass away. Lomax backing up. He's dancing with Galvin. Zach Lomax under the post. What a try, the Dragons.
Yeah, and this was the fear for the West Tigers tonight, that the sheer size and power of these Dragons players just could be a little bit too much over the course of the night. And it's Moses Sully, one of the biggest and the most powerful, that goes straight through them through the middle. Harvey Norman replay straight through the meat of their forwards, pushes them off, shows good speed to get into the backfield, gets Jerome Buller away, and then Lomax gives us a little bit of footwork and a swan dive to level the scores up.
He called Alex Twile offside there. He's watched Alex Twile. He actually pulls out of the tackle. And if you're called out, you've got to make the tackle. And Zach Lomax, he gets the ball off Sully. He's a powerhouse, Sully. And he goes to his right because he wants to set himself up for the right foot step. He's a right foot stepper, and he gets it and goes, winds it up, right foot, and then doubles up on the right foot. And he's in great form, Zach Lomax. Freddie.
Yeah, very rarely these days you see a left-sided back pass it to a right-sided back. Zach Lomax come from the right wing, supported Sully through the middle. He's a weapon, Moses Sully, isn't he, when he gets mobile. You see him break through. He's such an athlete. Some beautiful footwork on Jareen Buller. For Zach Lomax, he had quite a moment there in front of his crowd. He's only got another 13 of them this year. 13 games in the red and white, maybe in the semi-finals. He grew up being an Illawarra boy.
Freddie, I'm going to give you a heads up. There's a lot of rain coming to Wollongong, maybe within half an hour or an hour.
Not tonight. Not tonight. Andrew, not tonight.
Trust me, it's coming.
Lomax puts his team in front. Dragons in front by 2.
Just watching Zach Lomax being away at Origin. Ben Hunt takes him on. Just being around the better players, watch the way they prepare, watch the way they train, and then playing Origin, which he was New South Wales best. Coming back to clubland, it looks like he's got a bit of presence about him. He's always had the talent. But, yeah, this year he's gone to another level, moving to the wing. He didn't want to, but it's been a masterstroke.
Murdoch Silla with a strong run. They're rolling here, the Dragons. Little picks up some nice yards out of dummy half.
Yeah, 10 minutes from half time. The size and the power is starting to tell now.
The contest. Now this has to be an escort penalty. It is.
Once again, it's that man, Zach Lomax. Watch the effort to get down there. On the tip sheet all week from Benji Marshall. When the ball goes up, watch out for Zach Lomax. Watch him come through the middle of the field. Comes from his right wing to the middle. And Sullivan, he can't help himself.
They get a penalty and will roll here, the Dragons. Little taps it. Eisenhuth takes a settler. 4 metres away from the line. Little to Hunt. Laurie put on his back. Little looking sharp out of dummy half. Flanagan throws a dummy. He's tackled there by Twal with the initial contact. Ainu was there as well. Eisenhuth throws a dummy and gets the legs pumping. He'll be stopped on tackle 4. Little. Laurie. Tackled on the last. Hunt. Kicking for guess who? Zach Lomax, but it's a good take. Alamalu saving the day for his team.
Well, they desperately need a penalty or something to get it for them here, the Tigers. They're out on their feet. They were bristling early, but they're a little bit bedraggled now. Coruscant trying to find a penalty through the markers.
Danica, got some news for us?
Yeah, just an update on the Tigers. Justin Matamua has come from the field. He's gone straight into the sheds. It is a knee injury. They're currently assessing it, so we'll update you when we know any further information.
That kick from inside the 40, taken on the full by Fine.
Alex, up square. That's the only way. The only Ruben square.
Sully. Strong carries in the last few minutes, as has this man, Lomax. Little. 2 tackles left in this set here for St George Illawarra. Hunt. Inside to Eisenhuth. Fainu in the tackle. Both Samuela and Sione. Last play. Ben Hunt. Why not go again to Zach Lomax? And another great take from Alamalu.
Well, those last couple of takes have been really impressive. Zach Lomax, the best kick chaser in the game, looming down on you, but he's gone up above him and come down with the ball. That'll lift the team. Tigers need something to go for them here.
Well, they haven't had a penalty yet, the Tigers. There have been 2 penalties and 1-6 to go. Once again, the referee's staying out of the game. Ooh, it's a head clash.
Yep.
Mate, we've got to play this lock out. Tackle 4.
On the field now too, by the way, for the West Tigers is Ruben Porter, Cook Islands international, on debut. He's just had a touch in that last set of 6, making his debut at the age of 27. Played a lot in Queensland and New South Wales.
Good on him. Toiling away, never gave up.
Oh, Leilua.
There's a powerhouse. On that left edge, it's going to be Leilua, Moses Sully together. Good luck. Tackling them too.
Jaden Sewell working as well. He's Hunt, Sloan, Lomax. Keeps it alive. Hunt, Eisenhuth. Oh, he gets an offload away. Flanagan. To Taylor Mariner. He's going to be stopped. Flanagan. Dummies on the last. Gets an offload away. And going for the line and short. Murdoch Masilla. The Tigers did well.
Yeah, they did. There's 4.5 minutes to go towards the break, and they would desperately love that halftime siren to go.
Wait, Alex, wait. Back it up, back it up.
The Dragons are coming after them. You can see the Tigers here in a real bunch on their own goal line, and that's what fatigue does. That's what fatigue does.
They're going to challenge.
Well, I think Abby Coruscant's looking for a miracle here.
Good decision to knock on.
First tackle off your own line. One man runs one out. Just through sheer fatigue.
There's emotion from Luciano.
Just looking to determine if there's any stripping action or it's just a loose carry from Justin Olam.
Watch Luciano's right hand. It goes in, and then there's a ripping motion.
All Dragons players are just attempting to make a tackle. It's a loose carry from Justin Olam. The challenge is unsuccessful.
I think that was an oxygen seeker.
Ben,
I think he was just looking for a minute's spell before they have to defend. Abby Coruscant was in no position there to make a decision himself as to whether or not that should be challenged. In a perfect position for the Dragons. They just have to run hard to get across the line here. I don't think they need any trick shots.
Well, they got Luciano Leilua at 5'8" on the left side.
That might be enough.
And if they go to the right, Sloan, there's 3-on-2 on the right side.
Leilua, Sully. Happy with a tackle. Leilua to Laurie. Laurie wrapped up. Hole one of the defenders for the Tigers, along with Fainu. Murdoch Masilla. He's wrapped up. Porter in the tackle. Now Hunt plays in motion. This could well be play on here for Sloan. What a pass, Fine. Still alive, and he stopped a metre away. Sully to dummy half. Flanagan, Eisenhuth. Last play. Leilua. Now Ben Hunt, Sloan. Oh. Ricochet kicks. They've kept it alive here. It's still the last. Not played up by the Tigers. How have they kept this alive, the Dragons? Leilua, does he kick? He does kick. Sua gets a boot to it. Sully gets a boot to it. And he's going to be stopped. Run us through that play, one of you.
I'm worn out watching it.
Now they're appealing. They're saying on the wing, on the. Oh, hang on.
Well, something's upset. Well, Seyfarth and Leilua in here.
Saying Alamalo.
Zach! Forget the challenge. We need a penalty here.
Forget the challenge. We need a penalty here. So the referee spotted something.
He's a hothead. Seyfarth. Ginger. Short fuse.
Boys!
Freddie.
Yeah, well, Kyle Flanagan pushed him first. Seyfarth's been renowned the last month or so with his niggle. He's been a part of a few of them over the last couple of weeks, so
Alex first.
he needs to be, he can be better than that. The thing is, over the last couple of sets, let's get away from the melee. I've watched Terrell Sloan run around the back of this St George team about 6 times, and not once has he touched the ball. I'd love to see his GPS tracker. He's ran a kilometre and hasn't touched the ball.
So penalty against
And looking at that scrum, that was a perfect opportunity just to overcall and get the ball. He's up against Justin Olam with about 50 metres. Seriously.
The first thing that
Get him
actually
the ball.
happens, the way that you come at me is unacceptable. What happens after that too is also unacceptable. If we have players running in like that, they will go to the bin. The penalty's going to go against you. We're not doing the challenge. Come here, Kyle. Ben. Another boys, go. Same message to your guys. You don't need that any more of that, especially Zach. The distance that he comes in, they'll be sitting down, okay?
Chris Butler diffusing the situation. It'll be a penalty, Dragons. While they contemplate what they're doing, you'd expect they'll take the tap. We'll go to you, Danica.
Just an update on Jacob Little. He's come off showing Category 2 signs, so he's undergoing a head injury assessment at the moment. Over the next 15 minutes, they'll also have to have some treatment to where he received that nasty blow to the cheekbone as well, so he's still getting assessed. And just also an update on Justin Matamua for the Tigers. He's been cleared of a knee injury. He'll be returning.
All right, here's Ben Hunt. They're inside the 10.
Justin Olam then, he was fired out of a cannon. Good play the ball.
Flanagan reaches out, plants the ball down. Cole Flanagan's got a double.
G-Man, we're on tackle 3 with no try. Confirm we got a double movement, please.
Now watch the ball. Does it hit the ground? Because he rolls. He actually rolls. Watch the right hand arm. It's on the line. And there's still movement. So the ball carrying arm doesn't hit the ground.
Just looking to determine if Kyle Flanagan's entitled to reach out here or whether the tackle is complete.
He hits and rolls. I think that's a try.
He was rolling to keep the arm from hitting the ground, didn't he?
Once again, I say it all the time. Can we not watch it in super slow motion? Just show it in real time.
Kyle Flanagan is on his back with the defender on his legs and his upper body. No momentum is progressing at that point. He then promotes the ball to the goal line. We have a decision.
So they're going to uphold the decision of no try here by Chris Butler.
Can we just see that in normal time? Let's just watch this.
Go! It's going to be a penalty in this way for us.
That's how the game's played. Does it look like a try?
Penalty.
Yes.
Penalty, mate.
Penalty Tigers. Would have been his first double in his NRL career for Kyle Flanagan.
Well done to the Tigers. They've been under siege for the last 10 minutes. They've held on.
Galvin looking to switch it. Here's Buller getting a pass from Sullivan. And Dragons inside the 10, so...
What's their first penalty? Second. Oh, the double movement before. They'd love to score a try here, the Tigers. They get a full set of 6.
Safar. Tackled by Sewer and Leilua. Coruscant, 1 minute left. It's been an action-packed opening 40 minutes. Galvin, 20 metres away. It's only tackle 2. Fayunu playing it. Nisione Fayunu. Jaden Sullivan, Galvin over on the right-hand side. Steps back towards the centre. Looking for a runner. He finds it in Polet. And Polet's tackled 5 away. 30 seconds left, halfway through the set. Coruscant, good hands, Porter. And the newcomer is stopped 2 metres away. Coruscant. Sullivan, Seyfarth for the line. He's got there. A try right on half-time for the Tigers.
Well, that is incredible for the Tigers. All the defence down at their own end of the field, hanging on by the skin of their teeth. Suddenly they get their first 2 penalties of the half and come 100 metres for Alex Seyfarth, the ginger, the hothead, to get across the line. Every footy team needs a hothead. You need a red-headed hothead in every footy team. Should be compulsory. Have we got one for the Blues?
Alex Seyfarth.
Alex Seyfarth. I suppose you could class Liam Martin as a hothead.
Well, they don't get off the line. Just watch Kyle Flanagan. They get off the line. Watch Kyle Flanagan. He gets off the line and then they stop. And if anything, they start retreating. Surly, he doesn't go in hard enough to get off the line harder there, the Dragons.
Alex Seyfarth with the try. 5th try of his career.
Well, they've only had 3 visits down here all first half and they've scored 3 tries.
Tigers in front by 2. Coruscant to make it a 4-point lead. And no goal. So half-time at WIN Stadium, and the Tigers are in front by 2 at the break. The West Tigers 14, St George Illawarra Dragons 12. Back in black from ACDC at WIN Stadium. There's the home side that'll hope to be rocking in the second half. They trail by 2.
That was a run.
Started the game really well, didn't they? With some nice aggressive runs. Here's Seyfarth. Gus labelled him the hot-headed redhead. Danica, news for us?
Yes, busy half-time for the Dragons. Jacob Little, he did pass his head injury assessment, so he's back for the Dragons. And also to Kyle Flanagan, he actually received some stitches at half-time on that nasty cut on his face. So he's ready to go for this second half. And also too, just to update on Adam Dewey for the Tigers, just chatting to him on the sideline at half-time, and he's actually ready to return next week. He'll come back into New South Wales Cup from an ACL injury and then looking to get back into this Tigers outfit the following week.
Isn't that good news? See him back on the comeback trail. It's a wretched run of injuries.
He's been out for a long time, hasn't he?
The Dragons' first set of this second half. Laurie just had to stop and wait for that pass. Tackled on the halfway line. Ben Hunt drills it down the corner. Alamalo.
He's a big solid thing, Alamalo, isn't he? And safe under the ball.
Considering who's in front of him, Zach Lomax. Coruscant scheming. Staines. Laurie down low. Eisenhuth and Leilua in the tackle as well.
A couple of little dummy half runs. I love a dummy half run. Always does something for you, a dummy half run.
Buller wrapped up on the last. Galvin kicks. Sloan underneath it. And he takes that one well. A bit of pressure there too, Tyrell Sloan. Fine. Penalty.
That was a great run by Fine.
Run the tackle, mate. You got to be quicker.
Got into the line, squeezed between defenders, found the ground and then fought to get up and play the ball and got his team a penalty. That's what you need from your outside backs. If you can win that second play after a kick, it'll really get your set rolling.
Now, watching this game, I think that first points in the second half are going to be crucial. Could have a big bearing on the result.
Lomax, just on Adam Dewey, since 2022, he's played 17 games. Since 2023, just 6, where he's missed a lot of footy. Good to see him coming back through the New South Wales Cup next week. The set restart. Little. 18 away. Flanagan. Eisenhuth passes to Laurie. Laurie stop. Little. Hunt. There's a hard running Murdoch-Masilla. Well handled, all the same. Little, Flanagan, Hunt. 2 tackles left in the set. Little, Eisenhuth. Back to Little. Now Hunt, keeping it alive. For Taylor Mariner. Last play. Fine to dummy half. Goes to Ben Hunt. Hunt kicks. Here come the chasers. Luciano went high for it. He missed it. And Sullivan grounds it. It will be a dropout. He had an air swing, Luciano Leilua, so a dropout coming.
No, I thought it was
Got up high, Luciano.
You've given away 2 now for now. You've got to be out of there quick. I'm just giving you a tip, okay?
Went up early and he was unlucky not to come down with the ball. So he got a little hand to it.
You'd have to think he did.
Ben Hunt gets to that drop out from Coruscant, gives it straight to Laurie.
Westpac red zone. Dragons 21 tackles compared to the Tigers 11.
Flanagan. Now Laurie. Big test here for the Tigers. Goal line defence. Ben Hunt. Cole Flanagan. Sully on the charge. Gets a pass away. And Fine scores the opening try of the second half. Dragons reclaim the lead.
Yeah, once again coming to the left side and having players in motion. Trying to get Sully one-on-one with an opposition player. Harvey Norman replay. Have a look at the bodies in motion here, going everywhere. And then they draw the winger out of the line, lob, and then Sully. You get him one-on-one. And no stopping him. Nice play.
It's one of the nice ways to play up and in defence. You see Lob's gone up way past the ball. If you can get a big man on the edge on that outline, just running towards the corner post, you can get him behind them and find an offload to a support. They did it nicely there.
Matthew Fine. Try for the Dragons.
It was well done, wasn't it? Great timing. So many players in motion. Everyone did their job holding up defenders, and then, geez, he looks fit this year, Sully. Explosive.
He had some time at the West Tigers, didn't he?
He started there, I think, then went to Manly.
It's going to hurt the Tigers if they keep inviting Dragons down with penalties. Crowd behind giving him support. Really trying to help him there.
Free advice. Here's Lomax. And it doesn't hold its line. Oh, it does. 3 lead changes in this contest.
It was 57% of possession for the Dragons. Last week against Penrith, they were down 10-0, but the second half, I think they completed over 90% and had greater share of possession. After apparently a big spray from Coach Flanagan, they came out and they ran so hard. See just how powerful the big men are.
Murdoch-Masila.
He's a powerhouse. I think he started the West Tigers too.
Yep.
Murdoch-Masila, I remember calling him schoolboy footy. No one could tackle him.
Oh, offload. Not held. Little goes through. Jacob Little. Can he find a pass? He can't. It's the last tackle. Ben Hunt goes to Luciano Leilua. I thought he was going to do his second kick of the night. Eisenhuth. He passes straight away to Lobb, who goes to the touch.
Deliberate play there from Eisenhuth. He's ungainly, Eisenhuth, bandy-legged. He gets the job done. I love when forwards get the ball in the last play. You can see him nearly having a panic attack. What do I do? Do I kick? What do I do? Where's my halfback?
Well, they all know you're watching, Andrew, and you take the license off them.
Yeah,
nervous.
That's right.
More pressure here for the Tigers. Eisenhuth playing it for the Dragons. And here he is again, Murdoch-Masila. Happy's there, along with Seyfarth. Little to Flanagan. Here's Laurie. Little to dummy half. Ben Hunt looking for runners, an early kick.
Oh, it's a sin bin.
Luciano taken out.
There's a sin bin coming.
Okay. Gee, I've got a no try. I believe I got a professional foul here from Luciano. I don't believe it's a penalty try because of the dead ball line. Please confirm.
Well, the big drama for the Tigers will be who is the player if it's Buller.
Luciano Leilua is onside.
That's Sullivan.
He's illegally grabbed without the ball by Jaden Sullivan. Just playing through here. The ball then goes dead due to the Dream Buller being also there as a defender. We're ruling out the possibility of a penalty try. However, it's a professional foul. We have a decision.
It's the second time Jaden Sullivan's done this tonight. He did it on Zach Lomax earlier in the game when he was chasing a bomb. On this occasion, he didn't trust his fullback. Coach going, gives some instructions, and off he goes.
A lot of responsibility now on Lachlan Galvin. And when you lose a half, what it does, the halfback generally in defence, they're going for 2.
20.
The halfback decides how you defend on an edge, whether you rush or whether you're passive. They organise an attack, but they organise their edge defensively. Now a back row will have to go to that edge. It'll be a real target. The Dragons down their left side.
Okay, don't forget tonight after the footy is over on Gem and 9 Now, it is semi-final time at Roland Garros. Yannick Sinner taking on Carlos Alcaraz, and then a little later, Casper Ruud taking on Alexander Zverev. Catch all the action straight after the footy, live and free on 9 Gem and 9 Now. Alcaraz Sinner tonight, Yannick Sinner, the new world #1. First Italian to reach that milestone. Here's Lomax. Slots it.
Successful penalty goal to the Dragons. Pushing our score out to 20 points to 14. Thanks as always for Zach Lomax.
Dragons in front by 6. Let's go down to you, Freddie.
Yeah, just looking how they're going to adjust the Tigers here. They've moved Abby Coruscant out. He's gone 3 defender from the right-hand side where Sullivan would have been. Alex Seyfarth also as a young bloke coming through, played a lot in the halves. He's a big 5'8", big red-headed, angry, cranky 5'8".
Alex Seyfarth played in the halves.
5'8".
He's actually very skillful. Hard worker, very skillful.
Eisenhuth goes into West Tigers territory.
Yeah, interesting decision to kick the goal, to go 6 in front. Even though they're up against 12 men.
Oh, wow. Pressure from Lomax. That is determination. Into touch with the Dragons. Play the ball.
He did it deliberately. I think he was trying to play for out on the full, but he caught it before he put his foot out.
Watch Lomax's effort, bottom of screen. Played the other night, and that pressure, without a doubt, made the winger. I know what he's trying to do.
He got it back the front. You got to put your foot on the line, then catch it. He caught it and put his foot on the line.
Is that in front of you, Freddie?
That was an unbelievable kick. Unbelievable. He's got this thing where he kicks it end over end, but it's fading the whole time. That's the second time he's tried it. That one was absolutely perfect.
Leilua on the charge. Luciano stopped half a metre away from the line. Flanagan. Hunt.
And that rushing defence, Olam. If they can get a kick in behind Olam, it's try time for sure. Ben Hunt will take note.
Molo. Utugamanu was in the tackle. Hunt. Ben Hunt short. Leilua. Luciano is over.
And that's right where the halfback would have been defending, Jaden Sullivan. Just a hard-running big man close to the line, and size and strength and power is really starting to tell now on the West Tigers. Too much possession at this end of the field. Here's the kick again, fading towards the sideline. Put your foot on the line, then catch it. No, other way around. Other way around, mate. It's a pretty simple play this. Luciano comes off the back fence, just hits a hole. Too big and strong. Harvey Norman replay.
Well, you can see the movements from Abby Coruscant. Hasn't defended on an edge. He gets up past the ball. Opens the corridor for Ben Hunt to go through. I dare say they'll be going to their left next time in good ball. The Dragons.
Well, if the Dragons hold on to the ball here, they might score another 2 or 3 during this sin bin phase, because just for the moment the fight looks like it's gone out of the Tigers. Certainly the belief has. Big Luciano Leilua. Have a look at the size of it.
I remember calling him in schoolboy footy too, and also his brother. I remember calling him years ago. Endeavour, maybe?
Lomax converts. Another great shot from the drone. Could we trust you to operate the drone if it's hovering over the ocean? Gus or Joey, one of you?
Not a chance. Depends what sort of beach it is. It could go somewhere, but I'll leave it.
Stop it. Lomax.
The sad part of that is absolutely everyone knows to what Andrew was referring there.
Neither of us needed to explain. for Taylor Mariner. Strong run. Freddie.
Gus, do you know what a drone is?
Drone? I know some people drone on.
There's a drone B.
Freddie, it's not that long ago Gus thought it was a camera on a seagull.
That drone at the beach. That drone where I'd go to the beach is the sort of beach Brad Fittler would go to.
I reckon drone Luai would be there too.
Well, the Tigers down to 12 men finally get some possession. They haven't seen the ball for a while. They need a try.
Back, boys. Back.
Losing contact with the scoreboard. Suddenly they're 12 down. Led at the halftime break.
Lob scored the opening try tonight in his second game, and there's an error.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. When it starts to unravel,
Freddie's put the knock on poor Safehouse.
He should have passed it like a 5'8". Thinking too much like a back rower.
Been strong tonight for Taylor Mariner. Been going at Lucky Galvin all night.
Spins around, finds for Taylor Mariner. Here's Molo in a standing start. Winds up, gets to the 20. Flanagan. Leilua. Oh, look at that. Get out of my way. Sully.
Look out.
He says, get out of my way. Now starts to wind up. He stands in the tackle. Flanagan. Hunts. Hunt throwing dummies. Skips to the line. Too easy for Ben Hunt.
Hey, no. Right.
Oh, he's a champion player. He's just at you all the time. What's happened here? There's a blow up with.
Well, Ben Hunt gets up and throws the ball at the man. He runs over to score the try. And West Tigers players took offence to it. The referee actually saw it coming. But it's his favourite play. He's so strong for a little man, so strong. Dummy, duck underneath, just burrow his way in. Now he'll get up and throw the ball at the bloke.
There's no need for that. I haven't seen Ben Hunt do anything like that.
Well, I think there was a late tackle on him. I think as he hits the line, someone comes in late, hits him there, so he gets up and throws the ball at him. Doesn't take much to set footballers off these days. They love to come in for a push-a-thon.
Yeah, Ben Hunt. Dummy, right foot step, duck. He's a champion player. He just competes and competes and competes. Doesn't matter what level, backing up. Freddie.
Just cut and paste. How many times do you see Ben Hunt score a try in that motion? I wonder if that's where he's got his nickname, the Dozer. You can tell straight away he wanted to run here. Look at him just holding it out in front. You can see they're just going backwards, the Tigers' defence. He just ducks down. Once he ducks, you just know he's going to score. Dummy, ducks, pushes Galvin away, and here he goes, he gets ready. When you know he's like that, he's going to score. Very few people have ever stopped him in that motion, the Dozer.
Yeah, there's so much lazy defence back on the inside. Like, fair enough, he throws a dummy to keep the line going sideways, but there should be people coming from the inside to hammer him.
Half an hour, that warning still stands, Kate. Just have a word to him again.
The referee telling him to warn him about players running in. They only run in just to push each other. Nothing's going to happen. But it was really lazy defence from the West Tigers from the inside. As I said a few minutes ago, they've kind of lost touch with the game spiritually. Zach Lomax might get plenty of kicking practice tonight.
Perfect so far.
Kicks it very high, Zach. Always been a high kicker.
Got it. 6 from 6 for Zach Lomax. Converting the Ben Hunt try. Well, Ben Hunt will be there in a few weeks' time for State of Origin Game 2. 18 days away, 21 hours, 24 minutes and 12 seconds. Exclusive, live and free. And then Women's Game 3, the decider. We're heading to Townsville for the first ever Women's State of Origin decider. Don't miss your chance to secure your seats to Game 3 at Queensland Country Bank Stadium. Townsville on Thursday, June 27. Get your tickets at nrl.com/tickets now. We'll catch all your Origin footy exclusive, live and free on 9 and 9 now.
Yeah, New South Wales girls get the victory up in Townsville.
Phenomenal game last night.
I'll put Freddie's credit card on the bar at the Mad Cow. It's still got the Roosters colours on.
We didn't do it with credit cards.
Early kick from Ben Hunt. Wade Fitness has given himself up. Taxman is watching Freddie.
Boris out. Goes to Alamalo. Toby Couchman on the field too for the Dragons in jersey number 16. We took a Manu. Oh, he's lost it. Put the fend on and then lost control of the ball.
When concentration goes, when you sort of lost touch with the result of the game, as these boys have, these are where the errors creep in. They were so good in the first 10 or 15 minutes of the game.
A lot of frustration here for the Tigers. And to make sure no one does anything silly.
Jaden Sullivan has just come back on the field, so 13 on 13. Flanagan, Leilua, Sloan, Fine. He stopped. Leilua to Flanagan. Two tackles left in this set for St George Illawarra. Hunt kicks. And they've got there. Luciano Leilua's got a double.
This is a hard kick. Any kicks on the short side, the gaps between defenders are fairly short. Harvey Norman replay. Ben Hunt gets the ball in traffic, somehow gets it kicked through and gets it perfect. And even shapes it. There's a bit of a bend where the ball's bending away from the dead ball line. Watch this for skill. Look at that. And Leilua on Harvey Norman replay. He gets a double, the big man. What is it with some teams, Gus, where they're in the fight and then at around the 50th minute, the 60th minute, they just fall in a heap?
Well, it's inexperience. It's youth. It's inexperience. It's an awful place to be out there in the middle when things aren't going well, and young fellas sometimes just can't handle it. There's plenty of potential in this side. Some really great young talent. But once it starts to go bad, they just don't have the resilience to hold on.
Freddie?
Well, when I interviewed Appy before the game and I asked the challengers of what it's like having such an inexperienced team and young team, he said that. He said they just find it hard to concentrate for the entire time. He says, well, they practice at training. He says, it's just hard. You just got to push through it.
He's nailed another one. Great kick, Zach Lomax. Now coming up on Chemist Warehouse Sunday footy, the Seagulls will be looking to go 2 in a row against the Panthers in Penrith. The Panthers haven't lost 2 on the trot since 2019. Will Manly snap their streak? Tune in, 3 p.m. this Sunday, live and free on 9 and 9 now.
Liam Martin's out of the team.
Stay on here, boys.
decimated by injuries.
Come on,
Panthers.
yeah. Wait up, eh? Stay on!
Well, we've still got 18 minutes to go here, and the score's 38. And I think we're going to see a lot more. If you like tries, stick around. I think the Dragons need to get all that clever about it. They just need to run hard.
Importantly too, Gus, just on that for the Dragons, they're for and against, even though they're level with the teams basically 8th down to 12th on the ladder. Their for and against is the worst in amongst that bunch.
Yeah, well, this will be their 7th win of the season. I think they're minus 70 odd in for and against. So when they lose big. But this will be one of their big wins tonight. They can erase a lot of that negative for and against it. Lomax in the middle of the field. Here he comes.
Oh!
He actually stumbles a few steps out here. He trips himself, and that's why he's got no control over the contact.
Got a penalty, EG, already.
Just as he was getting ready to leap. This is a bad one.
Just give him a...
Zach Lomax actually trips and falls into this one, and it's a very nasty
good way
contact.
Here, mate, the player.
He leans on his head.
Sorry?
Tigers winger, Alamalo. Watch first contact, and then straight on his head.
You watch Zach Lomax. He gets his leg caught up on a teammate, and when he's about to leap, he can't leap high enough, and that's why he's got him in the legs. Zach's foot contacts a teammate.
He's talked about the force that hit. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I don't think Zach meant to hit him low down around there. As he was getting ready to jump and compete for the ball, his foot contacts a teammate, and he doesn't get the leap in. It was a nasty contact.
You can get another one out. You got time.
Going through all the checks from the medical staff. Solomon Alamalo. 17 minutes left.
Yep.
Now, this Monday, our Aussie swimmers stake their claim for a spot in the Australian Olympic team in Paris. Don't miss all the action. Monday.
I think he's 3 weeks away from coming back. Young bloke, great winger, plenty of potential.
Yeah, he signed with the Dolphins.
The Tigers with the ball and looking to complete a set. Sullivan, the safe ass.
His pole was hit late. I think it was from Molo. Unnecessary. Totally unnecessary. Hate these tackles when they pass the ball and relax, and then they come in and then put them on the ground. No need for it. They see the ball go, and then the ball player relaxes.
Coruscant a dummy half. That's a Moore. Galvin now. Hainu on the charge. Atumua, Sullivan letting runners go, finds Buller. Eisenhuth and Flanagan with the tackle. Halfway through the set here. Atumua getting heavily involved. Alex 12. Now, Coruscant, Sullivan off the hip of Ben Hunt, no, off a hand of Ben Hunt.
The Tigers, their edges and their halves have to work out how to get the ball to Buller in the right situations. Whenever he gets the ball in space, he looks so threatening. Balance and speed. Ben Hunt sees the threat, rushes out to shut it down.
A bit of a challenge here for the Dragons. I mean, the West Tigers in the first half had 3 visits to this end of the field, come up with 3 tries. After everything that's happened in the second half, the Dragons have got no right to concede one here. I know they're well in front, but they've got to say to themselves, we need to defend our line.
Coruscant. Hayden the dummy half. Samuela Fainu. Only tackle 2. Coruscant. Madamua. Sullivan. Seyfarth.
It's a double movement. We saw one in the first half. A bit of a Barney again.
Yeah.
We saw one in the exact same spot right at the end of the first half with Cole Flanagan, which I still think it's a try.
Seyfarth's been hitting himself in the head ever since he did it. If you just roll this through after he does his double movement, he'll lay there and slap himself on the forehead. He does the Homer Simpson here. There's your tackle.
Ball carrying arm hits the ground at this point with defenders in contact.
Homer Simpson's just fallen off the lounge.
Alex Seyfarth then promotes the ball to the goal line. We have a decision.
To keep the vision going, he'll start slapping himself on the head.
He's still doing
He hasn't let up on himself.
Gulp.
He laid there on the ground slapping himself on the forehead.
There he is.
That may be behaviour that's been learned at school.
Yeah, well, if he laid on a couch with the right practitioner, he'd tell you what's going on there. There's a fair bit of self-admonishment. Do you ever abuse yourself, Andrew?
I was going to say, I'm in what? Play on.
He's slow.
Down to you, Brad Fittler.
I'm staying out of that one.
Oh, Gus. Flanagan. Flanagan through. Where's the support? Running onto it is Fine, and he'll get there for the try. Fine scores for the Dragons.
Thank God they scored. We've got something to talk about. Poor old Tigers. It's just getting all a little bit too hard at the moment. I meant self-talk. Had a dummy half. Little short passing. Harvey Norman replay. The defence is all over the place. Everyone's taking dummies. No one's chasing. And just simply step back inside here. Look at the walkers back in defence here from the Tigers. Unfortunately, it's become very bedraggled. Harvey Norman replay. Little the danger out of dummy half. Flanagan the long pass over the top.
I like this pass here from Flanagan.
Bradley Fittler.
I think Jack DeBellin touches it. When he goes through and he passes the ball on the inside, I thought Jack DeBellin touches it with his right hand. I think Chris Butler's holding him up a little bit. They're most probably having a look at this.
Yeah, but hits DeBellin's hand, but it goes backwards into the bread
No,
basket.
how can it go backwards? He's running 100 miles an hour forward.
Mate, watch it.
Just
It hits his hand and goes backwards.
Mate, it's impossible. No.
Mate, if you're playing cricket and you get a thick edge.
We're not playing cricket, we're playing footy.
Yeah, but I'm saying the analogy. It hits his hand as like a snick on the bat and goes back. Watch, hits his hand and goes backwards.
No. In
Freddie.
my eyes, that's a knock-on. Penalty. No.
Try confirmed.
Try confirmed.
Well, apparently we are playing cricket.
In a court of law, I don't want Senor Fittler looking after me.
Lomax, 20 points for the match.
Yeah, I really feel for the Tigers. It's not nice to see young fellas out in an environment like this where things are struggling and it's falling apart the way it is. They're just at 6s and 7s. There's no unity. There's no connection. Everyone's just throwing out arms, taking dummies. It's poor. And then they give up on their chase. And where they could have made a tackle here or here, they're just not there.
Stay behind.
Dragons in front, 44-14. Don't forget, 11 o'clock on Sunday, the Sunday footy show.
We've got a special guest on Turn It Up, the great Mark Hughes. Boonie for Brain Cancer coming up next weekend. 10th year that the Boonie for Brain Cancer has been going on. And the Rugby League public has supported it. So I think Mark's raised over $10 million. And he said he won't stop till he finds a cure for brain cancer. What a great human. And we'll see. Once again, they're pulling through.
And Sloan looming up in support. De Bellin couldn't find him. That's a knock-on. That one's a knock-on.
Well, they just bombed one there.
The footy gods.
They just bombed one. They went 70 metres in 2 tackles. Luciano pulling through, gets an offload. Little again, dummy and up the middle. Jack de Bellin pulls through. He's got to pass it. Just pass it.
Heads down. Clock off, boys. Come on.
Tigers
Leach, clock's on, mate. Let's
scrum
go.
feed.
Head in. Head in.
They're very dispirited, aren't they?
Pull in, mate. Break.
I hate to see young footballers going through this.
Is it a case, Gus, though, when if you can come out the other side, the lessons you can learn can be invaluable if you want to look at it from half a positive?
Well, you can't get a job without experience, and you can't get experience without a job. But you know, some players get exposed a little bit too early. And the early stages can be very, very daunting. If you can hang in there and ride it out, well, then the experience is good. But here we have even a senior player just running himself into the sideline and giving up possession, and that doesn't help.
Danica, you got some news.
Yeah, unfortunately for the Tigers, Solomon Alamalo will not return tonight. He has been ruled out, showing signs of a Category 1 head injury. But some positive news. I've just been chatting to the Tigers bench, and they say his neck is okay, so there are no concerns there whatsoever. So certainly some positive news there.
Zach Lomax backing up from Wednesday night and still competitive. Here he is in the 71st minute and throwing people over the sideline. Dragons eyeing 50.
Molo, strong run, 12 down low.
Still 8 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Hunt, Ben Hunt, Tyrell Sloan. He's stopped. 12 metres away from the line.
I don't think they need to go around. They just got to run hard.
That's what Taylor Mariner does. 2 tackles left in this set for the Dragons. De Bellin. He's wrapped up on the last. Little. And Fine's in again.
G-man. Run the last
Setting it up
tackle.
as no try.
I have no try. I've got contact from the lead on the inside. Right. Alex,
Once again, a
let's
bit
go.
of argy-bargy.
Hey, Silly doesn't even like him.
We're looking for an obstruction, are we? Or
Hey, no, I'm sorry.
just keep your eye on Luciano going through on that lead. He runs into Bud Sullivan and takes him out. Even though they haven't explored the gap where Luciano went through, this will be a no try.
Well, Bud Sullivan's tackling him in case he gets the ball. I don't know where they think Luciano should run here.
Luciano
I
Leilua
hate
runs
their
to the outside
interpretation
shoulder of Jaden
obstruction.
Sullivan. This then affects Tigers' defensive line. We have a decision.
Yeah, well, I'd like to debate that.
Over here, boys.
Jaden Sullivan put himself where he wanted to tackle Luciano.
7 minutes, mate.
The black and white interpretation drives me insane. It's a beautifully executed play.
Well, if you're a smart halfback, you get really tight with your back rower and show the back rower the space on the outside and just deliberately tackle him every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Jaden Sullivan had no intention of stopping that try.
Bullet to Olam, and that pass was Tom Brady-like to Brent Naden.
One pass.
A long way forward.
Box on, let's go.
Freddie.
The important thing when you're coming through a period like this for the Tigers is the senior players, they need to be nearly faultless. I think Justin Olam, that's his 4th error tonight. He's had 2 drops and the 2 errors just recently. He was one of their best players in the first couple of games. This is one of the hard things going through these patches. Some players seem motivated at stages while others are having a bit of a down period. And then when they come good, the other ones go down. It's about coming together. Justin, I think they need him to be pretty faultless. That'd be a good start.
Sully. Last time the Dragons scored 50 was round 13, 2021, when they beat the Broncos 54-24.
Obviously during an origin period, was it maybe?
Just during a period that was forgetful for the Broncos
They
too.
were horrors, weren't they?
That was the
spoon,
I think, for Brisbane. Right, here's Molo. Tackle 4 for the Dragons. Little punt, kicks. It's in the goal area. Buller takes it over the dead ball line. Repeat set coming.
Just turning the screws. Gets it in behind again, Ben Hunt. He's been 8 out of 10 again tonight, backing up. You know what you're going to get. He's such a competitor.
He scored 2 tries Wednesday night, didn't he?
Yes.
He scored the first one and scored one in the second half.
Couchman.
I like him as a player. I really like him.
Toby Couchman, his brother Ryan, is 18th man tonight for the Dragons.
They're twins? They're twins, aren't they?
Twins, yep. They've got 2 sets of twins there, the Fines and the Couchmans.
Well, which one's the evil twin? There's always one.
Little, Flanagan, Sloan, Sully, Moses Sully for the line. Can he get there? I don't think he can.
Tackle 4, over the line.
Oh, he
Over
was.
the line here. Time's off.
He was over the line.
Over here on 4.
Well, he was just
He
looking,
was there.
He was looking for a soft place to land. He just had to keep running.
Get in low, Moses.
Sloan to Lomax try.
A nice reward for Zach. Nice debut for New South Wales. I've been saying for years he's an origin player. And people kind of laughed and questioned, and I know he was playing with some Dragon sides that weren't really going well, but he's always impressed me as an origin body, as an origin competitor. He had origin aggression. And he's really come into his own this year. He got his blue jersey, and on the Harvey Norman replay, he gets a little reward on Friday night. He's always struck me as Origin tough, Origin competitive. Bradley Fittler?
Yeah, without a doubt. There's always the best player coming through. I think this year, though, he just found his spot. A lot of people say that he doesn't want to play there, which I'm not sure because I've never heard him say that. And everything he does on the footy field says something different. But he's been absolutely brilliant this year moving to the wing. It's just enabled him to run the ball so much more, bring him into play with the crossfield kicks. He very rarely misses. Anytime the ball goes in the air, he very rarely misses. And this time his timing's perfect, follows Sloan to precision and scores within a blade grass of the line. That's a footballer. That's a footballer in the position, I think, suits him best.
Well, Zach Lomax, that try, 24 points for the night. Now, as the merged entity, St George Illawarra, he breaks the record for most points in a game. So well done to Zach Lomax.
And as a goal kicker, you always want to kick the tries you score. It's something Darryl Halligan always speaks about. Let's see how he goes.
Toughest kick of the night. And off the upright and over. 50 for the Dragons.
Well, we are playing cricket. Raise your bat, Dragon. Raise your bat. 50 for the home team that's here on a Friday night. Beautiful move of Sloan. Lovely competitor to Zach Lomax. They're losing him at the end of the year. He's going to the Parramatta Eels next year. He's been on big size contracts with the Dragons for a number of seasons. And they've spent all that money on his development. And now he's gone. They've let him go. Parramatta Eels are the beneficiary.
Don't forget tonight after the footy over on 9 Gem and 9 Now, it's semi-final time at Roland Garros. Yannick Sinner taking on Carlos Alcaraz, and then after that, Casper Ruud up against Alexander Zverev. That's all the action straight after the footy, live and free on 9 Gem and 9 Now.
Just watching Zach Lomax coming through the last couple of years especially, there was a hair pull there. Lucky they got away with that one. That was safe over again. I always thought with the right halfback, he would be a great running 5'8". Here's the hair pull. Safe over. The ginger. I love it.
He hasn't been involved in tonight. Last play. Ben Hunt kicking. Look at the contest. That's knocked on. Play on. Ben Hunt kicks. And they'll come back for the
under duress. Knock on, Tigers.
Knock on.
Centerfield scrum here. Cramp.
Tigers they're bedraggled. They just want to go home. They want to be on the bus, heading back to Sydney. Bradley.
Yeah, well, 9,969 people turned up tonight, and you know what, Joey? No one got wet. Yeah.
He's been looking at the radar, Freddie, every minute for the last hour.
Yeah.
Hoping you were going to get wet.
Minute to tell you too.
I was hoping you were
Didn't
on
want to put the mock on myself.
I was hoping you were on your motorbike.
Danica was on the back.
Fine. Little to dummy half inside the last minute. Molo dishes it out the back on the bounce. De Ballon has it. They finish with another one. Couchman. Little to dummy half. Flanagan, Hunt, kicks. Lomax, he's got a hat-trick.
Stop it. Stop it, Ben Hunt.
30 points for Zach Lomax.
Well, Ben Hunt, he nails a banana kick that goes 5 metres and finds his outside man in Fine. They get pressured, Harvey Norman replay. Look at this, over the top. And then, is this 30 points for him?
Yep.
30 points. What a night out. That's deliberate.
Back when you were playing, Andrew, you used to do this all the time. You'd have nights where the Knights would just keep running up things, and you'd be banana kicking and chip kicking and rubber kicking. Did you ever think to yourself, how long could this go on? Like, did you surprise yourself sometimes what would happen?
I don't know. It's hard to answer that. I know Newcastle back in the day, once we smelt blood, we went for them.
Yeah.
And used to get up to 50 quite often.
But you'd have some incredible nights where just absolutely everything you touched turned to gold.
Yeah, well, it's one of those nights where just when the magic happens. It's throwing cutout passes, they're hitting the mark, there's flick passes from all sorts of people, and there's kicks, and the ball hits the ground and bounces to your players. Once again, Zach Lomax scores. He would absolutely love to nail this one. I'd love to see his reaction if he nails this one. He's had a big couple of days, Zach.
Lomax, 3 tries. This for 10 out of 10 with the boot. Oh, was it ever in doubt? Was it? He's got it.
Oh, too cool. Claim it, Zach.
32 points for the game for Zach Lomax. He's the NRL's leading point scorer in season 2024. A night to remember for the Dragons. A thumping victory over the Tigers. Full time at WIN Stadium. The Dragons 56 have defeated the Tigers 14.